Nerd stuff and freaking wrestling. Papa J in the building, better buckle up. For my fans, I'ma drink out the Stanley Cup. Like I said, now bow, better buckle up. And I got my people with me, what the fuck is up? Both back in the building with a new sound. Coming in loud, breaking through the crowd. NSFW, best show round. And I'm a big boy, so I know I make my family proud. Z Money in the building, yeah, I'm going up. First episode, fans showing love. NSFW, nerd stuff, and I'm on a higher level, never coming down. We on a new level, on a new level. We on a new level, on a new level. We on a new level, on a new level. We on a new level, on a new level. The NSFW show, nerd stuff and freaking wrestling. The NSFW show, nerd stuff and freaking wrestling.
Yeah, it is that time of week again for the internet's most family-friendly NSFW podcast, Nerd Stuff and Frickin' Wrestling. Woo! Oh man, do we got a show? It's gonna be a crazy show, but it will be a show. We're all
hyped up about new.
Want to remind you guys, like and subscribe. Follow us down in our Discord in the description down below.
Yes, the big all red and white. Go ahead and hit that subscribe if you're watching us now. The blue. That's what we're going to be calling it. The blue. The big old FB. Go check that out. NSFW show has all their shit on there.
Yeah. Well, we will be having all the stuff soon. Right now, we're just on YouTube.
You can't say the name. You gotta say the red and white.
But we're just on the one platform right now.
Okay, the red and white.
So YouTube what we want right now.
This is YouTube.
We're not even on the TK?
No.
TikTok?
Not yet.
TT?
Not yet. Titties.
TikTok.
Titties.
I was thinking of titties.
But yeah. Oh man.
Let me check the audio.
Do we got a
I already did.
nice final
good?
topic for you? We have our number one.
Yes.
Most dreamed about video game remake to come around. That is this week.
If none of us has had Fantasy Star Online, I'm gonna blow my fucking brains out.
You just with perfection, bro.
Yeah, you just had a Phantasy Star 2 come out not too long ago.
It's not the PC. It's not the original one.
No, it's Phantasy Star Online 2.
2.
Yeah. And we're gonna talk about the Riyadh Rumble.
The Riyadh.
That's the Royal Rumble to you
Yeah.
civilians.
The Riyadh Rumble.
The Riyadh Rumble. And how that has basically changed the landscape of what we can really expect from the new era. It's a new era.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm not expecting much. I feel we'll get to it.
I'm very upset. And like Papa Gay said, we'll get to it.
Yeah. We'll get to it. But the first Royal Rumble winner has chosen their has I guess signed up for
challenge their champion.
Yeah, has challenged their champion. And
Already?
oh Lord, with that promo good.
They did not wait.
They did not wait. No.
Bulk Lesnar, you said the Royal Rumble happened this last weekend.
This past week, the Riyadh Rumble.
Where could you fucking watch it?
If you waited, it would have been on ESPN.
What do you mean
plus
waited?
Ultra $30 a month subscription ESPN.
You don't get to watch it live?
Yeah, you get to go watch it live.
Mine is combined with my Hulu, Disney, ESPN package, and so I could watch it on either Hulu or ESPN.
Yeah,
Or Disney.
or if you don't have either of those, you just got to get ESPN on its own, and it's $30.
Yes.
Oh my
On its own.
God. I had such a hard time finding it because I had Paramount, I had Peacock, I had Netflix. Everything they've been on in
Right,
the
it's on
past,
none of that.
They're nowhere to be found.
None of those paywalls you pay for to get wrestling is it on.
What
It's on
the-
another paywall.
What the fuck? We're
Fucking
spending $180 just to watch wrestling?
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck wrestling. Sorry, I'm being
No.
first-
Fuck
We're
WWE.
going with
NSFW.
AWF, baby.
Yeah, hold on. Let me be very specific. WWE, you can eat a bag of dicks.
Right.
NSFW show, Nerd Stuff, Freaking Wrestling, the most family-friendly wrestling show you can find around here.
Well, I'm
It
pretty
ain't
sure
it
most
ain't friendly this week.
most dads and most family are thinking WWE go eat a bag of dicks.
Yeah,
Right.
and what was so in the
Speaking for the
Discord?
people.
I was very, very concerned because I was like, I'm going to miss something big for NSFW show. I'm going to miss the Royal Rumble. I'm not going to be able to talk about nothing. I'm not going to be able to figure out who it is. So I went to our Discord, which you guys can find in the links of all of our social media. And I said, hey, guys, where can I watch this Royal Rumble? And it took a couple minutes, but Bulk chimed in and said, you can watch it on here. And I was like, all right, cool. Well, I don't have that. Where can I find all their old stuff? Second best thing, right?
You
All
can
the
never-
old
that's
stuff.
gone.
It's the first best thing. Let's be real. The 90s wrestling is the first best thing you
Yeah,
can
the
watch.
80s, I agree.
If you 80s and I will group them together.
Early 2000s.
The 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. If you're not into wrestling, I suggest you go watch those because that's how you'll get into it. Because if you watch this horseshit now, you're not going to get into it. I asked Bulk, I said, hey, where can I watch this? And he said, hey, on ESPN. And I was like, all right, cool. So I went and looked through all of my goddamn subscriptions that I have. And I have about 5 or 6 of them. And not one of them has ESPN included.
Do you have Disney and Hulu?
Yes!
Okay, now if you go to Disney, up at the top where it used to say Star Wars, Marvel, blah, 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 blah,
Uh-huh.
blah. Now it says Disney, Hulu, ESPN.
But when you click on it, it says, hey, give me another $30 to watch ESPN. That's my problem because I have Disney.
If you have the Disney Hulu bundle, you should
You
have
think,
everything right there.
You would think.
No,
because
they
you would
separated
think-
it.
You would think.
I have
You would
no problem.
100% think that because you had Disney and it tells you have ESPN and Hulu, all this. No, you have to sign up for the subscription to watch ESPN.
I never
The
had to.
ESPN has its own subscription.
Yes, they do. You're
And
right.
you probably subscribe to it,
No,
which you're not even familiar with.
I got the Hulu
fools.
Disney bundle.
There's a generation. Remember
And it
how
came with
prank?
ESPN.
Remember that that Egyptian prince from fucking Egypt that would ask you, "Hey, I got family over here in Indonesia,
Yeah.
and I need 1,000." This is the dumb motherfucker who's doing that. But
No.
instead, it's Disney and ESPN.
Disney, Hulu, ESPN. It's a package deal.
Nah, only if
Yeah,
you sign up for Verizon.
No, you can go into your.
You like that ball.
I got AT&T now.
So it all included?
I did-
Are you sure your $300 a month payment for your phones isn't just an inclusion
Dude,
of the ESPN payment?
I went from
I'm hitting a nerve.
I went from $230 with no phones from Verizon to AT&T with 2 phones for $112.
I don't believe
fucking
it.
phenomenal.
I think there's some secret charges you're getting charged for. You're just not being honest about it.
No.
He's gonna show his phone. I tried to watch the Royal Rumble as the moral of the story. And I could not.
You never got to watch it?
No.
I got the Spark Notes.
And Bulk even said, "Hey, here's my
No,
information." And I
I-
said, "Fuck that! I'm not giving it now. Fuck WWE.
Well,
I can't
well,
even watch their old stuff."
I had made it very known prior to that I would not be watching it because they don't deserve my money for the Riyadh Rumble. Because I'm just pissed what they're doing is they're announcing sites and location
It's got me
and then
blowing.
changing it a couple months later because somebody at TKO, somebody in Riyadh said, no, we want it here. You know, Papa J will be happy about the second one, but WrestleMania was supposed to be in New Orleans this year.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I was supposed to go to New Orleans. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to New Orleans. So I'm not going to go to WrestleMania because I don't want to go to Vegas. I just don't want to make the trip out there again. I want to go someplace new. And then Backlash, they just said, is being moved from Puerto Rico to Tampa Bay. So Backlash is back in America, but so to Papa J's case, so many people online, I read in the comments, were just pissed. It's just like, see what you did? You had a quarter of the audience. You had an AEW audience.
Right. There was nobody in that fucking arena, bro.
Yeah, it was empty, and they weren't hyped for it. For the show.
I'm pretty sure they broke out the COVID recordings of the crowd noises.
Yeah.
Back when they were doing the Thunderdome.
I was just like, oh my gosh.
I would prefer COVID WWE over this bullshit now.
Now here's the problem.
This bullshit now.
Here's the problem with Royal Rumble. One of the top 5 matches I have seen in my entire life was at this otherwise very pedestrian pay-per-view, and that was Gunther and AJ Styles.
Oh yeah.
And they performed into a 40% filled fucking stadium.
If it was 40, I'd be surprised.
Did you see the tour of the like pre-show stuff, like the all access areas?
Yeah.
It was so crap.
Right.
It was just like a bunch. Go take a picture with this standee. Go take a picture with that standee.
Right.
Go wait in line here for a small little bag of merch. It's just like, wow, way to shun your real audience.
It was very disappointing. All the ads on the ring, guys, knock it the fuck off.
What do you mean ring?
For the ring, for the
I thought you
wrestling
meant
ring.
ring doorbell cam.
Oh.
Sorry. That's more relevant than WWE's to me, by the way.
I mean, knock it off. The prime stand beside the ring, that's cool because it can be part of the fucking show, all that shit. But you're disrespecting the ring and everybody who's ever stepped into it when you're putting, the Riyadh Hotel and fucking Mad Dog 2020 of all fucking things.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm down. Shit, if I drank, I'd be down.
You're absolutely disrespecting the heritage from which you came. It drives me fucking insane. UFC can get away with it because UFC's been around for 5 minutes. You can do whatever you want. But it's so bad. But that Gunther match, holy shit, that man's got some heat. And afterwards, when he came out for his interview in the post show, oh my God, that dude is gold, man.
I know. I mean, from what I heard, from like the wrestling reactors on TikTok,
Right.
is that their consensus was that the women's Rumble match was better than the men's Rumble match.
Are you kidding? It was a horrible botch fest. I haven't seen so many blown moves in my life.
Did you
Who the
see?
fuck is Rhea Ripley? Does she still wrestle?
Yeah,
Are you
your
fucking
favorite.
kidding me?
Your favorite.
It used to be. Keyword.
Did you see that they didn't have an elimination thing for Alexa Bliss? So Nia
Oh,
Jax
I wouldn't notice that.
So Nia Jax got eliminated, and at
Right.
the same time, Charlotte Flair accidentally knocked out Alexa Bliss.
Is that how that happened?
Yeah, and they didn't have the
Oh,
the
so
bottom,
it was
the
better
lower third.
than. So here we are. Hello, Botch Fest.
Yeah.
Dude, it
what-
was not better than the men's Royal Rumble. These guys are fucking homos.
Let me tell you, one of the biggest things in a Rumble was glossed over. Is Brock
got thrown out.
Brock was eliminated during Jey Uso's
Didn't
entrance.
Too Cool come out and dance for like fucking 30 minutes? Or was that on
At
a
one time, yeah, they did. At one time on a Royal Rumble, yeah,
Yeah, they were like I think they were the first three.
probably.
Yeah, the first three, and yeah,
What are
no,
we talking
I actually just watched that clip like a couple days ago.
I saw it too. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
It was a clip.
I love Too Cool.
They're my favorite.
Yeah.
Rikishi, Grandmaster Sexay, and Scotty Too Hottie.
But yeah, that was just piss poor planning. That wasn't a
Yeah.
botch. Oh
Yeah.
shit, he wasn't supposed to be eating. Oh shit, he wasn't supposed to go out. Everything went the way they were supposed to do it. It was just shitty planning.
But yeah. So for the winner, I just gotta go. The winner of the
Whoa.
Women's Royal Rumble
Yep.
is rightfully
Rightfully so. I agree.
is Liv Morgan.
Fucking A right.
Liv Morgan
Fucking A right.
finally won.
Hey, she's getting up into her mid-30s now, so she's getting past her sell-by date. They better use her up. She's
You don't
gonna
have to-
she's gonna be a Bella before they know it.
Well, speaking of Bella, the other Bella came back during the Women's Royal
Yeah,
Rumble.
Brie came back
Yeah, Brie came back.
Who cares?
to the delight of nobody.
Yeah,
Didn't she
and the
cheat on
crowd
John
went
Cena?
mile. That was
And act
Nikki.
like
That
she-
was Nikki.
Then act like nothing happened. There's a
Yeah.
reason why Nikki didn't come back, dumbasses.
No,
If you haven't
Nikki's
figured
been
it out.
back.
The Bellas have been reunited now.
Yeah,
Bro,
Nikki's been back,
fuck them.
but a lot of people will.
NSFW show.
A lot
Fuck
of people have.
Yeah,
'em. Quite literally.
but you just got to drive down to Scottsdale.
No.
Yeah.
dude.
All it takes is gas money.
Yeah,
Come on.
Nikki Bella lives in
Now, remember
Scottsdale.
when I've told the story on the show, there was a friend I used to hang out with. His name was Bernard. Remember back in the
I
apartment
remember
days?
Bino.
Bino, so we called him. It might be
Yeah.
controversial now,
He was
but
a great kid.
that was his favorite. That was his favorite nickname. And later on in life, when I worked at Fry's, a dude stole a bottle and ran out of the store. By the way,
Did he?
yeah, I told you this back in the day when it happened. I was like, bro, let me tell you something. I was 16.
That's right. He grew up to be a not great kid.
Yeah, he was not a great kid. He was an awesome friend back in the day. His family
Right.
was quite
He was
religious.
14 or 15. He was really cool.
It was awesome. He played a lot of Sega Dreamcast games. He turned me on to those things. Bino has a lot of role in my life of who I am now. But later on, I was like, I don't want to be like that. And I kind of
Right.
went my own way from what he did. But I worked at Fry's, and he ended up coming into the alcohol section. I was like, Bino! And I haven't seen him in like 4 years since then. I was like, what are you doing here? He's like, yo, bro, I know we're buds. I'm about to steal this bottle. Let me run out. Don't chase after me because you won't catch me. And after I could blink and be like, what are you talking about? He's already out the fucking store. I was like, he's right. I can't catch him. I can't catch him. He fucking shoved the bottle right down his pants, then fucking ran out. I don't know if he had some fishnets down there hanging onto this bottle, but this guy would no shit watch wrestling with me, play all these video games.
Right.
And there was at one point where we were in junior high. We went to this house of girls he knew because, you know, he's a black guy, very handsome, very intelligent at the
kid.
time, very tall, what you would expect to see in the WWE now. Went to this house and random house. I had no idea who it was. I'll even dox myself. It was when we went to Taylor Junior High.
All right.
Taylor Junior High. And he's like, hey, Z-Money, come to this house with me. And I was like, what the hell are we doing here? He's like, oh, nothing. There's just 2 chicks here. We're going to see if we can pick up and hang out with, right? And I'd never hung out with the chicks before in my life at
Right.
that point. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's go sit there and play Suck and Blow, the card game where you put a card in your mouth and you suck
Okay.
it, and then you blow it onto the chick's face that's coming up to you to get that card, right? And see if she can suck it long enough. That's what I thought we were doing. No, it was something completely different. We walk up to this house. He knocks on the door. This dude opens the door. And he's like, what do you guys want? Fucking 6'5", 380 pounds, nothing but muscle, no fat anywhere on his body. He's like, what do you guys want? And Bino, my buddy, he's like, hey, is Nikki here? I'm like, Nikki? I don't know any of these Nikki people. Me, myself, just in this time, it was probably
Yeah.
about 2004, 2003, maybe a little sooner than that. He's like, is Nikki here? He's like, no. No, but Bella is. And this is what this tall dude at the door, from what I assumed was the dad, he's like, Bella is. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, Bino said they're twin sisters, right? And this big dude, which I'm assuming is their dad, says,
I don't think I've heard this.
I've said it, just not in this form factor. He's like, yeah, they're not here. And I just go about my way, right? We leave, we go do our thing, we go whatever. But now flash forward to when they first showed on the scene, I was like, Papa J, we talked about this in earlier episodes of Big Up Radio. I went to a house. I've mentioned this story. I'll have to go find it and show it to you guys or replay it. I'm pretty fucking certain and positive. We went to Nikki and Brie Bella's house.
Let's see how old they are.
Hook them up. How old are these two fucking twins? Because they were twins and they were sisters.
In their early 40s?
It could be quite a coincidence, but no.
Yeah, 42 years. So she's 9 years older and 7 years older than you.
Do you know how old I am?
35.
I'm 38, bro. What? I'm 38.
I'm 35.
My wife is 40 this year.
No, your wife is 28.
No, I'm not lying because I've had to plan this fucking vacation. The first thing I've ever planned out, I say she's 40 this year in October. I'm not lying. I'm doxing the shit out of myself.
That's right. So they're only 4 years older than you are.
Yes. So what if Bino
Could have
had to drop on these two chicks back when we were junior high, and I just completely let it fly and had no idea.
See.
What the fuck, Bino? If you're one of the 14,000 people watching right now, go ahead and reach out to me because I know who the fuck you are, and I don't have any remorse. I want to get together and have more times like that. I want to have more times like that.
Well, see, knowing the Smith history, though, if you would have met and possibly hung out, one of the Bella twins probably would have been a teenage pregnancy.
Yes, this is probably why it didn't happen. God was saying you don't need to get these crazy chicks pregnant because they're about to take you to the ringer just like they did John Cena. Hey, quick question.
Quick answer.
Do you think both of them ever slept with John Cena at the same time?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like they had to have. One of them was married or dating John Cena. Who was the other one dating him?
Dan O'Brien.
You don't think Dan O'Brien and John Cena went backstage and be like, yo, check this out. Hey, girls, come here. And they all had their wives. And
We got one room.
Yeah, we got one room. Right? We all need to fit in or somebody's leaving.
I mean, yeah.
Dan O'Brien had to take the fucking
No.
beard way out.
No. There's a cuck chair in every hotel room.
There is.
The internet's most family-friendly NSFW podcast.
Dan O'Brien's watching. Sorry, I just had to bring that up. It was an old story, and it reminded me of this.
I've never seen Brie make that face. Does he have her in STFU?
Oh shit!
Tap, baby, tap.
So Liv wins the female Royal Rumble.
Yeah, Liv wins female Royal Rumble. And
was she on Raw? I didn't see Raw.
Wait, they still have Raw and SmackDown?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's behind the paywall.
That's the biggest fucking thing.
Hey, Papa J only gets to watch SmackDown now because he won't he won't accept my Netflix on his TV.
No, it's stealing. Can't do that.
It's not stealing. It's borrowing. I watch it when I'm here. Okay. I'm logged in here.
I'm pretty sure we've all watched Peacock here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have your Peacock account, Papa J.
Shh.
I'm still on it. I have my own thing.
Quiet.
What is it stealing if somebody's like, hey, you can use this?
Yeah, because you're stealing from Peacock.
Well, but you're like, hey, you can use this.
Yeah, because you're stealing from Peacock.
Doesn't your Peacock membership come with like 5 accounts?
No. It comes with profiles on one account, which can only be
Would you agree that since we're living in 2020, what are we, 6?
Yeah.
2026, that they can probably identify who's not really at your house watching the shit?
They could stop it if they wanted to. The reason they don't is they're afraid of the backlash.
They lose money!
They're afraid of the backlash.
Why is it stealing if they're losing money?
Because they don't want everybody who's legally buying it to cancel because they can't illegally give it. That doesn't change the fact that they're illegally giving it.
Didn't Hulu and Netflix go through this at one point?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's
Now
where
Netflix-
everybody learned, oh shit, you can't do this.
Yeah, but why isn't everybody else doing that? Because I think
Because
Netflix is
Netflix
still...
and Hulu don't do that.
Netflix...
No,
I
Netflix-
forgot.
I can pull Netflix up right now.
No,
No, Netflix still does it.
We can't watch it at the same time, but we can.
At the same
I
time,
can watch it
correct.
over here. You can watch it over there.
But if you have different profiles, you can.
Now, what Hulu Live does, no, if different profiles won't let you. What Hulu Live does is,
It pings you.
if one Wi-Fi network is using it, and you're at a hotel trying to use it at another Wi-Fi network, it won't let you.
Yeah.
Okay, so they limit it to one Wi-Fi network, but that's only for Hulu Live. You can do it for all the other shit.
But so going on the
Sorry, I went
going
on a
on
weird tangent. My bad.
over the 7 Seas, the men's Royal Rumble
Right.
needed it or did not need it. I don't know, but do you know who won? Do you know who won?
I watched it, man.
Hell yeah.
My guy.
Papa
I know who won.
I know who won.
I know who won. Somebody who's not been relevant for fucking at least 5 years.
I know who won.
Who won?
Who
Yeah.
Who won? Too bad you don't have the fucking puka necklace that was full of chili peppers.
Yeah.
What's that called?
The Ulafala.
Ulafala. Yeah, whatever that
Why is this
Ooh,
person
Lafala.
the thing again? I'm not gonna
Because
say
he
his name.
is the thing.
He was the thing, and he could be the thing. but
WWE does not have very many top tier superstars anymore.
I agree.
Okay, Brock Lesnar is, but he ain't
But
because
they
he's
threw
on
him
a
away.
part-time
Isn't he
contract.
under a $15 million contract a year with these guys?
I don't know. He's making a shit ton of money, but
And being showed once.
right, and but who do they have who's top tier? AJ Styles, spoiler alert, retired at the Royal Rumble because he lost to my guy Gunther.
Gunther defeated AJ Styles, forcing AJ Styles to retire. You know why AJ Styles
One
is
of the top
retiring?
5 matches I've ever
He's
seen.
going to
Why?
TNA.
No, because you're right. WWE is a pile of shit. I'm saying it here. I said the S word live.
Now, if they could,
AJ Styles is last bottom of your barrel you had, by the way.
if AJ Styles is gone. Fucking, who they got? They got Gunther if they use him right.
Yeet! Yeet!
He's not.
Yeet! Let's just yeet everything to fucking death again for the goddamn 12th century in a row. Nobody gives a shit.
They're using him as a top tier guy, but he ain't.
I
Okay,
agree.
that's a problem. Sami Zayn, they're using as a top tier guy.
The Canadian,
He ain't.
blame Canada.
Yeah, the Canadian Muslim.
He looks like me. Shut up.
Then you got let's see who else is up there right now.
Cody Rhodes.
Edge.
Cody
Oh, wait,
Rhodes.
no.
Rhodes is legitimate. They're trying to use
Chris
Drew
Jericho? Chris
McIntyre.
Jericho? Oh, no, that's right. They couldn't have. I mean,
Chris Jericho's at the end of his career.
all right.
So
Well,
even if they did bring him in a Royal Rumble, which was the rumor,
Yeah.
I feel like that would have been better than any other bullshit they fucking
he
did.
can't be a top tier guy because he's out of gas.
He played in a fucking
I
rock
think
band
this
who's got
probably
platinum hits.
Yeah, I
by
think
the
this
way.
might have been the time
You got
to
LA
push.
Knight. He's mid 40s.
Well, Triple H hates LA Knight.
Nobody gives a shit.
Hey,
about,
Bob.
Oh, trouble, my friends.
When you have to introduce the fucking. He walks in, we're like, hey, Bob. Oh, Man in Black. Oh, shit.
No, Triple
love you,
H
Bob.
hates LA Knight. He just been
Does he?
He just been sandbagging his career. And then I think after that, I think this would have been your time to push people. Somebody you spent money on is either push Dolph Ziggler or push Matt Cardona.
Again, Dolph Ziggler hasn't been relevant for how many years?
Both those guys, again, same problem. They're out of gas.
They're old as fuck.
Yeah, they had Matt Cardona
They're
doing
trying to
the
do what
dark
they did to
match.
the wrestlers in the early 2000s and the late 1990s, and maybe even I would consider the mid 2000s. And they're trying to bring these motherfuckers back, but they're not John Cena. They're not The Rock.
Right.
They're not Hulk Hogan.
Right.
They're not any of these people who continuously train when they're outside of the WWE. So when you think about bringing them back, it's like, all right, what is their physical fitness currently?
Right.
Dolph Ziggler probably is none. He probably don't have that six-pack abs.
Oh, he does. He still looks great.
Well, then why wouldn't he come back?
He did. He was in the John Cena tournament, and that's the last time we saw him. Matt
Right.
Cardona's been
Who's that?
Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder.
Okay. The
Yeah.
fucking cell phone motherfucker.
Yeah.
Radio.
Radio.
Woo,
One
woo,
of my favorite
woo, woo, woo.
WWE
Okay, I know
entrance
that
songs. But I think it would have been a time to push Matt Cardona or something, even if he was runner up.
You're
Right.
right, because
Yeah.
those guys are later in the 2000s era, so
Yeah.
that's now their time to shine. But none of them's reaching to that fucking podium to be like, hey,
Right.
bring me back.
Right.
Much like I feel like there was a reciprocal of WWE reaching out to these 2000 wrestlers in early 90s and late 90s and I would even say mid 2000s where these other wrestlers wanted to be a part of it. But it sounds like nowadays when you get into the 2010s plus, none of those wrestlers want to be a part of that shit.
Well, what you have with the lack of Vince McMahon is all these wrestlers were busting their ass trying to impress Vince McMahon because they knew he held the key to the golden locker room.
That's the key, Papa J. I think you nailed it. Vince McMahon was the key to the one who knew what's going on. And when you hire somebody, whether it's a babysitter, a house cleaner, the newest person, you got to go around and show them what the fuck to do.
So
you have to show them. And now this new company, I'll let you go say, this new company is not
TKO.
willing to show these motherfuckers, here's what we're expecting to do. It's like, hey, you were wrestling, now you should just know what to do.
Yeah, TKO just wants to make money. They're not interested in telling stories and making family
It's a
moments.
new era.
Was that?
Go
It's a
ahead.
new
Go
era.
ahead.
Yeah, it's a
I cut you off.
horrible era.
So if we don't go with my choices of Matt Cardona or Dolph Ziggler,
Right.
the three most logical choices in my mind:
All right.
Austin Theory,
Okay, you're right.
Logan Paul,
Yes, Logan
and
Paul.
Dominic Mysterio
For what?
to win the Men's Royal Rumble. As
Actually,
choices,
we're trying to figure out who are top tier guys in WWE right now
Yeah.
because they have very few top tier guys.
because Roman Reigns won the Men's Royal Rumble, but he's running out of gas. He only participates once a month.
Oh, plus he's got an incurable blood cancer that
Yeah.
keeps coming back on him.
Yeah, but we're trying to figure out. Oh well, if Roman Reigns didn't win, who would be your choice to have won? And I would have pushed Dolph Ziggler or Matt Cardona because they did Matt King of the Indies.
Too old, they can't do it.
Dolph Ziggler had a really good run in AEW or wherever he was last.
I don't think it would have worked this year.
Yeah.
They don't have enough stock value back into them being back with the WWE. There's two, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, or at least that's the perception of the public. I don't think they could have had those guys win this year.
Well, that's why I'm going after that. Austin Theory, who's
I would
got
rather have Dominic Mysterio win.
I would have loved it. Dominic Mysterio comes in at number 30 instead of Gunther,
Right.
and just you had Jay and Roman fighting or something. Right at the end, it's Jay and Roman and Dominic, and he pulls some shicey stuff like he goes under the rope and kind of hides under the ring or something for a while, just make people forget about
Right.
him. Oh, he wasn't eliminated. He went under the bottom rope.
Right.
And then just takes the moment of opportunity, knocks him out. Because you could use that same storyline with Logan too, of him being just pulling some shiesty stuff.
Right. Yeah. No, those are top tier guys, but again, they don't have that many. Austin Theory needs work. He needs to be pushed. He has the potential to be a top tier guy. Logan Paul, I don't know if he's top tier yet, but he certainly has potential. I mean, who do you don't got too many people.
Finn Balor, they've been looking like they're trying to push him
Finn
up top.
Balor, I don't like him. He's fine. He's not. He's not. Somebody.
I
where,
like Finn Balor.
Nobody in the
Papa
world.
J hates Finn Balor because of one of Finn Balor's signature moves is a sling blade.
Oh, it's horrible. But nobody in the world is going, well, should I buy a ticket to WWE? Well, Finn Balor's going to be there, so yeah, I'm going to do that. No. Logan Paul will sell a ticket.
I feel like there was a time where that was relevant, where people bought tickets. What was his alter ego?
Demon King.
Yeah.
You know how many people have talked to me about the Demon King?
That was
I'm like, you
NXT.
mean Finn Balor? And they're like, what?
That was
do you
NXT shit. It was big in NXT. It didn't work on the big stage.
How
like
is
a lot of
NXT
stuff
doing,
doesn't.
by the way?
Joe Hendry is the new NXT champion.
Oh, my fucking God.
Raise
his name.
your hand from side
So
to
done with him. I've seen him wrestle 2 matches, and I'm done. So they have nobody. They got nobody. So it's got to be Roman.
well,
They have nobody.
I agree with that.
I was talking
They
to
have nobody, so Roman's the only thing left.
Yeah.
And he's
Gotta
been
be
used
Roman.
for 25 plus fucking years, it feels like.
I was talking to a friend, and I think this is either the second or third dark era of WWE. Call early PG era, a dark era,
Right. It certainly was.
and
I loved it.
I know there's a dark era sometime between the late 70s and early 90s.
No. The 80s was the golden era. It was it was when wrestling achieved heights never before seen in wrestling.
Then
that was
like-
Hogan
yeah.
and Macho Man.
This is the second dark era of WWE.
There was a dark era after about 2002. until about 2010 or 11. Wrestling was at a very low point.
Same at the mid '90s, early and mid '90s.
So do you guys
the new era? We talked about that.
do you guys know who all the women's Royal Rumble participants were? I can really quick go through this list.
NXT host.
Yes.
Number 1, Charlotte Flair. 2, Alexis Bliss. Kiana James. Nia Jax. Ivy Nile. I feel like at that point, from here on, you're not going to know who the fuck any of these are besides Zelina. You have Ivy Nile, Lola Vice, Candice LeRae, Jordan Grace. I know Jordan Grace. She wrestled a lot of the local circuits here. Circuits here in Arizona. Becky Lynch, Sola Ruka, Roxanne Perez, Maxine Dupree. We know that one because she's got a big dumper. Natty, Liv Morgan. We know that one because she's got a big dumper. Lash legend Zelina because she's been around for a while.
Zelina's underrated.
Yes.
Too bad she's so short.
Raquel Rodriguez, Chelsea Green, Julia. Io Sky. We know her from. I remember her. I just don't know from where. Asuka.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley. We know her. Bulk just sent the action figure into one of our secret.
No. It's not an action figure. It's a Mattel Creative Barbie. It is a Rhea Ripley Barbie.
Bailey, Jace Jane. I don't know. Nikki Bella.
JC Jane.
Lyra Valkyrie. Kalina Jordan. Karina Sane.
Kyrie Sane.
Brie Bella. Wait, Nikki Bella and Brie Bella were there? Tiffany Stratton. I feel like a lot of these women that we know are because they've been posted on other social medias for having a big ass.
See, now here's the problem with WWE's been focusing so hard on the women's division, which, WWE, I'm going to say what everybody else is thinking. We don't really give a fuck about the women's division.
How many people have I heard this last Royal Rumble say that? I've heard so many podcasts are like, listen, normally the women's division, I can handle a few matches. Right? It's fine. It's good. It's there. But for whatever reason, I hear so many other people, commentators, podcasts say, what the fuck is wrong with the women's division?
Because of that list you were reading, how many top tier talent was there? So many. Because WWE's been focusing. No, Nikki and Brie are not top level.
I feel like at one point in the
one point they absolutely were.
Yeah, not now.
Not now.
But they had to they do the 90s thing and the early 2000s thing, what they do with the men's Royal Rumble. Bring the people back. Scotty Too Hottie, like I said, Rikishi and Too Cool doing the fucking 3-minute intro thing in the Royal Rumble, specifically for that same type of reason. That's why they brought these women back.
Right.
That match was just generally off.
Are you surprised based on everything else that's been womanified, feminized, girl bossed?
Right.
Every single male dominated, male loved, beloved franchise has been womanified.
Talking to you,
Why wouldn't
WNBA.
wrestling be also?
Yeah, Caitlyn, that's
right. It's
Caitlyn Clark.
Marvel, it's Star
That's
Wars.
the only woman and WNBA player. Number one, she's good, and number two, everybody hates her. That's why we know her. Caitlyn Clark.
Caitlyn Clark. She's the only good player in the WNBA.
That left the WNBA.
Yeah, she left the WNBA because she was being targeted every single game, and they would do nothing.
A white person that was so good. Go fuck yourself, internet.
And then now their the spokesperson is Sid the Sloth.
Spokesperson is what?
Sid the Sloth. If you, I can't remember her name, but
Sid the Sloth
from Ice Age.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
What's
her name?
Yeah, but
she doesn't get invited to parties because she's too good looking.
Angel Reese. Angel Reese is their is the WNBA spokesperson right now.
Well,
and
she's super hot.
And
she is. I can't. I'm telling no lies. She's a horrible person.
She looks like Sid the Sloth. If you look at her without any Photoshop, without any AI, and you've seen her on court playing basketball, her eyes look like she. Now this is people who have this. People who have this issue is a fetal alcohol syndrome. Do you know what that is, Papa J?
Yeah,
right?
I do.
It looks like your eyes are spread further apart than what they should be. That's why they call her Sid the Sloth. Because
no, you know how many times I filled my own belly button
you know
with her?
I'm very impressed with you, sir.
What?
I'm very impressed with you because a woman of color doesn't fill your bank, your spank bank. I'll tell you that right now.
You can find a shitty picture all you want.
You're the second man that I've heard say that. That's the only two.
Yeah.
You and one other guy.
Yeah. Weirdly enough.
there you go. This is a good picture of her because she's covering half her fucking face.
I'd be able to go on my belly button for that.
Gorgeous.
Do you guys know who all the the men participants are in the Royal Rumble?
Look at that.
Hold on, I got a question.
Go ahead.
Because you might have already mentioned this, but because I started seeing it online. Oh my god!
Sit in the slot.
Like I'm attracted to a lot of women, and that's not one of them. My wife is the number one, but that is not one of them.
You might have mentioned this already, but I think the women's match had a rough go to begin with. Because was it not distracting to you seeing the audience the way it was with the lights in front of every seat? Did anybody mention that yet?
Oh yeah, we talked about how they
I got news for you. The lights weren't in front of every seat. Those seats were fucking empty. If you saw a light, that seat was empty.
Really?
Yes.
yeah.
Like my wife and I kept debating that. I was like,
No, they had maybe half the seats filled.
No, it was a 40%.
that's what I thought at first, but then I started seeing the wide shots, and I'm like, oh, so there are people in them. They're just hard to see because of the light. Because there were
Nope.
lights that were on, but people were sitting in front of them on the opposite side.
I think that's why they set it up that way, because it was hard to tell that the fucking arena was empty.
But you know what the big tell-all was when some of the girls came out through the curtain, they came out exploding with energy, and by the time they made it to the ramp, they just kind of like,
They're
there's
dead.
nobody here.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you could see it on their face,
Right.
Especially in the first like 6 or 7 entries.
Oh, I
Remember
can't wait
during
for
the-
WrestleMania there.
Remember during COVID time, in the training arenas of WWF,
Right.
it looked like that bitch was packed with TV screens everywhere.
Right.
It looked more full than what I saw at this fucking Rumble.
But you know what? You know why I'm afraid that they're going to go through with doing Mania there? Because Saudi shows are paid shows.
Right.
They've already
They-
collected their check before they even get off the plane.
Yep.
So Saudi's just like, here, bring a show here. Here's all your money. Do the show here.
Up
We don't
front.
care if you sell any tickets.
They don't need to sell tickets.
That's how you ruin a product, by the way.
Exactly.
Is now
WrestleMania is Americana.
to the benefit of the wrestlers, get paid. Get fucking paid.
Yeah,
get your money. Get your fucking money. You deserve it.
But if you're a woman, make sure you cover yourself from fucking head to toe.
Yeah.
You know all the Power Ranger memes I've seen?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Liv Morgan's outfit for the Rumble looked fucking great.
She still looked good.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Some of the women can pull it off, and then some of them are just like, we're wearing spandex leaders, and then some of them like, oh no, we actually put time into our outfits, and they actually look like clothing.
Right.
Do we have an attendance number that doesn't come from Dave Meltzer because he's full of shit? And if you watch this, yes, Dave, you are so fucking full of shit.
But
Go somewhere else.
But to nobody's surprise, Drew McIntyre retained against Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn was just there to get a pop from the Riyadh crowd.
Which to me was just kind of like nobody thought he was going to beat Drew McIntyre. I thought at most they'd put the title on him and he'd lose it again by Monday Night Raw.
I believe Monday Night Raw or whatever it was here, right? It was back in America.
Yeah, as far as I know.
It is. There should have been a "you sold out" chant.
what was the answer to that question that Man in Black proposed to you, Papa J?
The attendance record?
Yep.
The attendance?
It's not a record. But
It is a
what was the
record, probably.
The attendance was 25,000. Now, there was a couple of times, we just looked it up. There was a couple of times the announcer was like, sellout arena in front of 70,000 fans. 25,000. Now, last year was over 70,000. I just looked it up.
Yeah.
Last year was over 70,000.
Literally a quarter of the people.
So they sold out just a like Desert Diamond Arena.
All right.
That's insane. Dude.
Right.
They held a grand pay-per-view
Yep.
in the hockey stadium.
And so the women's match seemed so off pace and so off just generally.
Yeah.
But like you almost don't remember anything in the women's rumble because I could not stop looking at the crowd trying to figure out what I was looking at. It was just so foreign, no pun intended, to what I'm used to seeing. And then I spent more time complaining about the match the minute I saw Nia Jax come through the curtain. I said, "Why the fuck does she have a job?"
Well, how many
Jax.
botches were there in that
She's
match?
hurt
That
so
match
many
was
people.
horrible.
She has hurt a lot of people. Mm-hmm. A lot of people in the past.
And what pisses me off is she's been there so long and continues to do the same things, make the same mistakes. She's hurt people, she's stiff people, but she does not get any better.
So
At all. There's nothing redeemable about her.
What's funny
I agree.
is there is a small stint where Nia Jax was getting a bit better, and then she got on weight loss medication. And now she can't control her body anymore, and she's starting to hurt people again.
Ozempic, but
Well,
she's
look.
still big as shit.
Look, I'm bitching about this because I love wrestling and I love WWE.
It's like that
And
good evil character in a movie.
AJ Styles' last match, one of the top 5 matches again that I've seen in my entire life. Gunther and AJ Styles
Was overshadowed.
tore down the house in front of 25,000 people. His last match.
I don't think it should have happened that way, as a matter of fact. I asked my wife actually brought up a good point. She's like, I bet you there's a loophole in this, but she's like, I don't know what it would be. And we started thinking, it's like, well, Austin and Brett at Mania 13, Austin never gave up. He passed out. So I'm like, I wonder, like, if it were me, I would have done something creative, like talk about after the fact, like he'll lose the match, right? Talk about after the fact that, unbeknownst to the company, one of the licenses for the referee was misprinted or something like that, to where they legally could not have had him officiate the match, but they didn't know it until afterwards. Something clever like that.
He never got legal sanctioned in Saudi Arabia.
Right, but they didn't know it.
They didn't realize it.
His passport was fine. Is that like I would have done because we've never seen that before.
Right.
I would have done that with the referee to give some sort of
Make
credence.
it a play. Yeah.
But then I would have used it to get into the Elimination Chamber, put AJ and Gunther in the Elimination Chamber, and then get them because that's the last one. Before
You would have made
Mania.
the company more money than what it did
I would
now
have
by
put
just shitting on it.
I would have put AJ and Gunther at Mania because it would have
Because he really, this was really his last match. When I saw the clips, I was like, all right, AJ is not coming back ever again.
Right.
Ever again.
Right.
Took his gloves off and then put it back on.
But because
he's going to rest.
Because we sat here and watched him do that to Goldberg, do that to Cena, then it's like, okay, third time's the charm if you could do it, but make it last longer.
Yes.
Get more revenue out of it all the way up until Mania. Because you've already flubbed the Royal Rumble because of the attendance, how little promoting you did for this show, and it's one of your top guys' last matches that's been around the longest in the wrestling business in general. Get the mileage out of it. Sell 2 more pay-per-views off of it, and then let them go out at WrestleMania, because we've already seen 2 Saturday night main events where already people are kind of like, do I really want to tune in and see this? Like, I got shit to do. But, we could have gotten it to
Where's
Mania.
AWF? Where's AWF?
Right.
That's what I kept
And
saying. Where's AWF?
Right. And he should have went out at Mania.
I think so.
Yeah.
Do you guys know who participated in the men's Royal Rumble? Go ahead, Bulk.
Oh no, I was gonna say the WWE has been disappointing me so much that I've actually very much so been inclining to log into my HBO and start watching AEW.
You have been the biggest current fan of the current stuff that I know.
Yeah.
And if you're losing steam for it, that's a rough day.
I mean, what in the past year I probably bought about 12 to 15 shirts.
Right.
I bought a belt.
I got to get you a new shirt. Thanks for wearing that one every week. I appreciate you. Don't think I didn't see you.
You asked about the men's Royal Rumble, which
Do you know who all participated in that?
Yeah.
I know a good chunk of them. The number one was Oba Femi,
Yes.
who really impressed me, by the way. Braun Breaker,
As in-
Solo Sikoa.
Who's he a son of? Braun Breaker, by the way.
Who is the what?
He's got to be a son of
He's a
somebody.
Steiner.
He's a
Yeah,
Steiner.
he's
Steiner.
the son of Rick Steiner.
Okay.
The
and then
dog-faced gremlin. Rick
Solo
Steiner.
Sikoa, just like you said,
I
Band in
think
Black.
Damian Priest came out somewhere after that.
Yeah, Rey
He didn't have-
Mysterio, Rusev, number 5, 6, Matt Cardona. This is where you're like, who the fuck is that? 7, Damian Priest. We know who that is. 8, Jovan Evans.
He bouncy.
Jovan. Who the fuck is that? Mr.
Oh,
Iguana.
God, dude. The crowd didn't know what to do with him.
Who the fuck is Mr. Iguana?
He's a AAA guy. That was the worst time to bring out AAA guys. 'cause
Right.
Saudis don't know anything
don't
outside of
know
WWE.
lucha.
Yeah.
All these luchadors came out that aren't WWE affiliated or signed, and they were like,
Yeah.
Who the fuck is at
What the
10?
fuck
Trick
is this?
Williams.
Trick Williams, he's
came from TNA
yeah.
He's
or NXT.
Yeah,
We all know
he's
Cody Rhodes.
overrated.
Right,
Cody?
11. 12, El Grande Americano. We all know who
great.
the fuck that is. Right? And then
Not a
you
top
have
tier guy, but that was great.
13, the original,
The
El Grande
original!
Americano.
God, I lost my shit.
My wife kept arguing with me. She's like, I still don't think that's
Chad.
Chad Gable.
Chad Gable.
And I'm like, look at the body difference. We know that's Kaiser for sure. But then she's like, I don't remember him having a goatee. I was like, he could have grown one.
Right.
So do you guys think it was?
I don't think it was Chad.
I don't.
What, the original?
I don't think that it was the real original.
Oh, I marked out then because I was.
The second
I'm
one that
absolutely
came out, it wasn't
convinced.
Chad?
No, I mean, I love the setup. You have the popular Grande Americano and the not popular Grande Americano.
I thought that was
And
pretty
you could run with that.
The crowd had no idea what was going on.
Yeah,
14, Royce Keys. Who the fuck is that?
NXT.
No, Royce Keys is Powerhouse Hobbs
Powerhouse
from
Hobbs.
AEW.
Don't know.
It literally said Powerhouse Hobbs on the screen, and then
Yeah.
flipped over to Royce
Royce
Keys to let
Keys.
the audience know we're calling him this now.
Oh, okay.
As soon as I saw that, I went, no shit.
Right. And then he
Knew they
had
would come.
15, Austin Theory. We know who that is. We all thought that was going to be the next motherfucker to run this WWE, but no, he's 15. 16, Bronson Reed. We know who that is, right? 17, Leisha Dragunov.
Ilya
Dragunov, right? 18, La Parka.
La Parka.
19, Dragon Lee,
That was a bust.
right? And then you had 20, Logan Paul. 21, LA Knight. LA Knight. I know who the fuck that is, right? 2022 or
2022.
2022. 22, Brock Lesnar.
Right.
They wasted a lot of shit on that guy. They're
did.
paying him millions of dollars and just wasted him. 23, The Miz. Again, another one who's a great person. We all know he's been around the early 2000s. He's the one that the real life reality TV series.
The Miz's job, and he loves
He's
it,
done
and he's
good.
fine with it.
He's done
is
good.
is his job is to put new talent over.
Yeah, he's never going to be taken seriously again. I don't mean that as a knock either.
I
I know that
agree.
sounds bad.
And it's too bad because he's on my Mount Rushmore.
Oh
He's
yeah,
a good
he's
one.
my
He's a
guy,
good
too.
one.
He's one of the best utility guys WWE's ever had. Like
Right.
that's what I chalk it up to. Is like
And
he's a
he
utility
carried
guy.
the company during their low point of 2008.
Papa J's
2009.
post.
Why are you telling everybody to go into our chat and saying you brought them here from us?
Ronald Brewer.
right? Ronald Brewer,
Hey,
9622.
Ronald, what's up, brother?
Hey, we appreciate it. Doesn't matter where you come from.
Yeah.
My God. So, The Miz, Ray Phoenix.
Ray Phoenix.
Ray Phoenix? Who the fuck is that?
He's one of the Lucha Bros.
Another Lucho guy.
Right?
That's,
Jay Uso. Yeet! We all know who that
Oh, my
motherfucker is,
God.
right? 26, Roman Reigns.
Ray Phoenix is Penta's little brother, by the way.
Okay, Ray
Interesting.
Roman Reigns, and then 27, Jacob Fatu, who was supposed to be Roman Reigns' successor
Cousin?
at one point.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be the one to run it all. And then in 28, Penta, who the Man in Black said was
Ray Phoenix's brother.
Ray Phoenix's brother. 29, Randy Orton, early 2000s wrestler, right?
Randy
Holy
Orton's
shit.
also out of gas.
2002.
But this guy's
Could
been
still
around
be a top
early
tier guy.
2000s.
Yeah.
This guy's been around for a while. I hear voices in my. If I
Right.
can tell you the same theme song, he's been around for a while. And then 30, Gunther.
All sweaty and
By the
still
way,
beat up from AJ Styles.
I was just gonna say I love the fact that Gunther went out there selling the leg.
He
And
sold it.
Guys nowadays would just go out there like nothing happened.
Right.
He
Like
would-
it's the
he's
next
a true
day.
pro. He's a true pro.
Ray Phoenix, the other Ray, little luchador.
Let me tell you something, my friends. This
tell you something.
Royal Rumble has been very upsetting to me as a fan of WWE. Now, most recently, I cannot say from 2020 to now, I have fallen out of wrestling. I've mentioned it many times in the past. 2015, I feel like, is where I started falling out of wrestling. And that's because John Cena was the number one. And I specifically said, if you don't make John Cena a real heel, I'm out. I'm out. And I feel like this was
Right.
back in when we were living at the house on Roca,
Right.
next to Dragoon, where I grew up, and we were in your garage that was closed into a fucking podcast studio,
Right.
with all the cabinets everywhere on the walls.
Right.
I specifically said, if they don't make John Cena a heel, I'm done with this shit.
Right, I remember that.
Done.
So
And
what was your opinion when they finally did just recently?
It was
last-
fake.
His heart wasn't in
John Cena wanted to be a good guy that was just playing a bad person by whatever WWE wrote up for him.
it. And
John
he still
Cena
cut better promos than 9/10 of the
he
locker
did
room.
as a fake bad guy that he did not want to portray, which you could clearly see every time he wrestled, because he was having that thing like, I don't want to hit this person with my brass knuckles, but guess what? I'm gonna have to, because that's what I get paid for. And then he hits him, and I'm like,
Right.
all right, well, we clearly see you just made a few bucks by doing this, John Cena. Be a real heel. The Hulkster is the only motherfucker that I know that can be the true American and play the NWO heel
There's
better than anybody else that I've ever, and I think that's where I'm tainted. I need somebody to do something better than Hulkster, and John Cena was supposed to be that dude where everybody cherished him throughout his whole career, and then he comes back as a heel, and everybody's supposed to be like, oh my god, John Cena's a heel! And I didn't have that reaction like I did
Well,
with Hulk
I
when he
think-
decided to spray paint the fucking NWO logo on the
quick.
dude's chest.
Ronald said what made him want to leave was Braun Strowman not getting his push.
Braun Strowman is
Strowman,
another
the
one.
man.
Yeah.
right.
Braun-
I mean, go ahead.
What do
and
you?
hold
How
it
do
up
you
closer to
feel, the
camera.
Man in Black? How do you feel about that, Johns? Because you asked me that question specifically. What do you think about
I think
John
it was
Cena
I think it was
pretending
an
to be
honest
a
and
heel?
adamant try. I don't think it came off. I don't think it translated well to
It
the
didn't.
audience
It
throughout
didn't.
the time. But I do recognize that Cena, having not been a heel in so long, obviously I didn't expect him to come out polished and shiny about it. I still think he did a better job doing as he was asked to be a heel than most guys play a heel on the indies. So
I agree.
he went out there, like he did all the right things and had all the right reasons to back it up. When like he didn't change his music, he didn't change, but he came out with a perfect promo that said, "I've been in an abusive relationship with you guys. I'm not changing anything."
Remember the cheerleading squad where he was just completely diminished and they fucked him over? What was that cheerleading squad?
Spirit
Spirit Squad.
Yeah.
Where he was just ran through the dirt, and I thought that's when he was going to become the heel. Like,
Right.
I'm sick of this shit. That would have been so perfect to be like, I'm done being treated like shit, but he never did it. Waited another 10 years before he finally came out
And
and
I
said,
think that's why it
I'm
didn't
done
work.
with it.
I mean,
That's
if
why
he-
they had to turn him back.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think John Cena did a really good job as a heel because he made a little boy cry live on TV.
Yeah.
He did. I
He
mean,
upset people.
I
How
agree with
great
you,
was he?
Ronald Boer.
but at the same time, it never felt genuine, and that's why it failed.
Hulk's felt genuine. He's
Yeah.
like, I ain't got nowhere else to go. I've done all the good shit.
The
This is-
fans can stick it, brother.
We
But the
also hadn't
fans
seen a
loved
heel
it.
turn up to that point with that kind of gravity. The closest thing we ever had to it was Sergeant Slaughter.
Right. Oh, how,
I don't remember that
man.
one.
Yeah. Well,
How did Sergeant Slaughter at one point?
He became an
good in-
Iraqi sympathizer.
you were 2 years old, bro.
That's why I don't remember. You know what I mean? I feel like this is another good learning moment.
I was in
Learn me.
Desert Storm when that shit went on, man, and I cannot tell you the seething hatred I had for Sergeant Slaughter.
You and everybody
my
else.
Fucking God, man.
So he was like the G.I. Joe action figure hero, right? Like they
Yeah.
literally want to make a G.I. Joe action figure.
They did. He was in
And
the
then-
cartoon.
And then they turned him heel as an Iraqi sympathizer while the war was going on.
During the
And then they
fucking
stuck
war.
General Adnan as his manager, who was
Adnan
actually
LKC.
Iron Sheik. And
I know Iron Sheik.
the collectively the country was so angry because political landscape at the time, there was a lot of animosity between us and the Middle East. Like much has changed.
Is this Senior's role in the
No, this is
WWE?
still Vince. This is
This
Vince
is
Jr.
Vince. This is
This
Vince.
is
No, he's the
19
junior.
WWE had to take Slaughter's family
say
and put him
WWF.
into hiding because of the death threats. And there was no internet back then. You couldn't just type on a keyboard. You're
couldn't
gonna
dox
kick somebody's
motherfuckers.
ass.
He had to wear bulletproof vests to certain shows and
Yep.
stuff like that. He had to have extra security. He had to have security at his house, if I remember him correctly. He's done quite a few interviews on it. But
Yeah, he has.
I want to say this was 1988.
It would have been
89?
90. It would have been 90 through 92.
Oh, okay. So I was off by a few.
And not only that, but now looking back on it, I have nothing but admiration and respect for the sacrifice Slaughter was willing to make, and the
Same.
chance he fucking took. That could have ended his career, but it didn't.
Well, and it changed the
Ronaldo
landscape
was
of
3-2.
WrestleMania.
So
Yeah.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
us in that same generation. We're like, what the fuck you mean, Sergeant
I
Slaughter
hadn't
was
even
heel?
been born yet. I was born in '93, so
Damn.
but like he mentioned Hogan's heel turn.
God, I'm old. I'm so old.
You're old.
He mentioned Hogan's heel turn. I wish my wife was watching this.
saw it live.
But that one hurt people more. Like,
yes.
right.
they were angry
I'm
at
a
Sergeant
real
Slaughter.
American.
Right. They were angry at Slaughter, but they
Fight
were
for my
hurt.
right.
They
by
were
Hogan.
hurt by Hogan. You're right.
And
You're right.
and
You're right.
hurt costs more than anger sometimes,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And so the country was angry at Slaughter, but they were hurt by Hulk Hogan, and that's what made Hogan's heel turn so polarizing, especially at a time where we hadn't seen a heel turn like that with such a global phenomenon of a babyface. We had, not that Slaughter wasn't a big deal, but I think Hogan's was a big deal, not just because he became a heel, but he changed companies and went to the direct competition of the exact stage that he helped build.
Right.
So that hurt people.
Yeah.
That hurt people a lot. And it also, by the way, hurt the WWF because they took the ratings for so long.
Right. 83 weeks.
Yeah.
And but you were talking about other people who could do face and heel equally well. You got to put The Rock up there.
Yep.
I agree with that.
Kurt Angle.
Yep.
I would say Triple H, but he was always good
I
as
felt like
an
Triple H was
anti-hero.
always a heel. He was always the guy that you're like, I love this guy, but he's a fucking jack.
He makes a better heel.
Yeah.
He does make a better heel.
I love to hate Triple H back in the time.
All right.
But yeah, they're just a bare handful.
Well, gentlemen, I don't want to cut you off when you're having such a heated exchange. This was the W part of the internet's most family-friendly NSFW podcast.
shit on here today,
Nerd
buddy.
stuff and freaking wrestling. Ronald, you felt that NWO turn and Miss Hulkamania.
You did miss
God damn,
Hulkamania.
Ronald
But-
Hoover, we love you. Thank you, Papa J, for bringing this
Yeah.
guy into here. You're from X. We appreciate you so
Macho
much.
Man.
You've been
That was
chatting
also
along.
good.
Do
Good.
what Ronald Hoover 962 does and
But
chat with us.
Ronald, stick around.
Follow
Keep an
him
eye on your
X, guys.
Stick around. Keep an eye on your on Papa J's X because the Big Lip Radio Show will be going live in about 30 minutes.
30 minutes or so.
But this has
I
been
do have my remaster ready.
yeah. This has been
Oh, yeah.
NSFW. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you later.